So I want you to imagine that you walked into a nightclub. The music is popping, people are dancing, and everybody is having a blast. And that's when you notice a smoking hot brunette sitting by herself at the bar. So you decide to make your approach. You walk up, you introduce yourself, and you attempt to slide your hand up her dress. What is gonna happen? She's probably gonna scream, you're probably gonna get pepper sprayed, and more than likely you're gonna get your ass kicked by a few guys in that bar. And why? Because you moved way too fast. The biggest marketing mistake that many chiropractors make is that you are moving way too fast with your patients. You're treating your patients kind of like a booty call. When you want new patients, you run ads on Facebook, Google, TV, and radio. It's kind of like walking up to a stranger on the street and asking them to put out. They don't know you, they don't like you, and they do not trust you. And this is exactly why your ad costs are getting higher and your conversion rates are getting lower. But what if you took a different approach? So let's go back to this bar scenario. What if you walked up to the woman and instead of treating her like a booty call, you asked for her name? Maybe you start a conversation. Maybe you spend some time to get to know her, take her out on a couple dates, and build a real connection, a real relationship. As you continue to provide value to each other, that dress might just pop off on its own. And this is exactly what will happen when you, chiropractor, stop treating your patients like a booty call and instead treat them like a real relationship. Your conversion rates are going to go up and your ad costs are going to go down. When you have a real relationship with your prospects, it allows you to sell in a vacuum, free from concerns about price and free from competition. Now you're probably thinking, Ryan, how do I build a relationship with my perfect patients? It's called the lead funnel formula. The strategy is something that I learned from Frank Kern, and what he said is show people that you can help them by actually helping them. So step one is you have got to create a really juicy lead magnet. I'm talking about something that is so good. Your perfect patient would crawl across broken glass to get it. Now, for each of our clients at BlowUp Local, we actually write them a book just like this, Truth About Peripheral Neuropathy, that they can use as a lead magnet, give it away for free to all of their prospective patients. All right, so step number two, now that you've created the lead magnet, you've got to have a squeeze page. So this is where your perfect patient enters their email address in exchange for the really cool thing that you created. And step three is you've got to have a thank you page. Now, the purpose of the thank you page is actually twofold. First, we want to give your perfect patient what you promised. So if you promise them a copy of your book and the goal is to build trust, then we want to deliver that thing as soon and as fast as possible, right? The second goal is to offer your perfect patient the next step in the process. So for many chiropractors, the next logical step in the process is to get the person to schedule an exam. So for neuropathy, if they're getting a neuropathy book, we want to move them down the path to schedule a peripheral neuropathy exam. Are you guys getting this? Now, the simple truth is that some people are going to be ready to schedule that exam appointment, but not everybody is. But if they are ready, they're going to click the button that says, yes, take me, I want to learn more about your exam. And then we bring them to a sales page that's going to sell the exam, which is really the thing you wanted to sell in the first place. Now, a sales page is kind of like having the greatest salesperson in the world working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the best part is your sales page never gets tired, never takes a vacation, never goes to sleep. It's always hustling. Now, some people are going to be ready to schedule this appointment, while others might not be ready, and that's totally okay. Remember, Jim Rome has a famous quote that says, "The fortune is in the follow-up." And this is where many chiropractors have completely failed in this area. You're not following up. So now that these people have downloaded your free lead magnet, you've got them into your email list, the next step is to begin providing these people with value and building and strengthening that relationship that you really want. One of the best ways that you can do this is with a weekly educational email. Now, this isn't your average email marketing kind of strategy, right? The goal is to create emails that are so good, your patients and your readers are excited to read them. In my firearms training business for years, I sent a daily email. And the emails, it wasn't me trying to sell something. It was actually me telling a story of something that happened, or part of my family. And then we just subtly kind of mention my classes with a call to action, and it actually worked really well. But I would send these emails every single day. And I remember there was this one Friday that for some reason, I just didn't send the email. I don't know what the reason was, but I just didn't send it. By the end of that day on Friday, we had over 80 emails from people who are on my list saying, hey, Ryan, I didn't get the email from you today. Another person said, Ryan, I didn't get the email. Am I still on your list? Can you double check? And then somebody else said, Ryan, are you okay? Can you agree that when people send those kind of responses to you, they probably like whatever you're talking about in that email? It is, right? Like, it's super powerful. Now you're probably thinking, Ryan, I don't want to send a sleazy sales email. I absolutely hate those things. And you're absolutely right. So instead, we are going to send a value-packed email that answers the common questions your perfect patients are currently asking. Like, what is peripheral neuropathy? What causes peripheral neuropathy? Why is my nerve pain worse at night? Now you guys might be thinking, Ryan, I don't have time to create a lead magnet. I definitely don't have time to write a weekly email newsletter. If only there was an extremely good-looking, skinny, charming man who already created dozens of lead magnets for you and wrote over 200 weekly email newsletters packed full of juicy information that you can just give to your patients. That'd be really cool if a person like that existed, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. Now, maybe you're thinking, Ryan, I need new patients now. Like, I can't afford to wait and really build my email list. The truth is that you can't afford not to build your email list. Remember, the money is in the list. The most valuable asset that you have inside of your practice is not your equipment. It's not your staff. It's not your education. The most valuable thing that you have is your patient's email list. And what I just found with many chiropractors that we work with is that they suffer from this feast-famine cycle where it's like this constant up and down of you have a bunch of patients and then you have no patients. And then you got a bunch of patients and then you have no patients. What we're trying to do here is eliminate that up and down feast-famine cycle so that you can have consistent, repeatable growth inside of your business. And the only way you can do that is if you have a machine, a marketing machine that is identifying new prospects, bringing those new prospects into your world, warming them up slowly, introducing them to you, to your office, to the problem that you solve, to the proprietary solution that you have to solve that problem, and then giving those individuals an irresistible offer to take action today. So as you warm those people up, and you've got a machine that's doing it automatically, then it becomes very easy to sell in a vacuum, free from the competitive pressures of price, competition, and all that other stuff. Are you guys getting this? Is this making sense? This is the power of the lead funnel formula, and this is exactly what we do for our clients. So if you're a chiropractor who wants to eliminate the feast-famine cycle in your practice, if you want a marketing system to help you attract new patients, build a relationship with them, and turn them into happy paying customers, I'm going to put my cell phone number down below. I want you guys to give me a call, 813-789-9868, and we'll see if maybe we can help you guys solve your problems. So thanks for watching, and until next time, keep moving forward.